Chapter 2. Dimitri. What now? I want to scream, but I know neither of the women standing in front of my cage can hear me. No one can hear me. I settle for giving them the most annoyed look my new body is able to conjure. They pay me no attention. God, do they have to stand there and stare at me like that? Their big heads bobbing at me from behind the barred door is creepy. They look like bug-eyed aliens from some B-movie examining their latest abduction. I've already had the anal probe. What more could they want? You wouldn't like it if I came to your home and stood in your doorway looking at you, examining you, would you? No, you wouldn't. Now go the hell away. The words come out as an ineffectual growl that causes them to coo over me and causes me to turn away from them in disgust. This day keeps getting worse by the moment. The last thing I feel like doing is dealing with these women. Just bring the musky-smelling, greasy-headed boy back to do whatever it is the two of you want to test me for or do to me. He's cute, the one not dressed in medical scrubs says, and taps the bars with one fingernail, as if that is going to get me to turn around and look at her. He's pouting. Great. Just freaking great. I know that to them I'm merely a tiny, fuzzy creature, and people love to ogle tiny, fuzzy creatures, but damn it, if they only knew how humiliating it is for a man like me to be treated this way. I could kill that stupid bitch for doing this to me. Maeve! I scream out in my head for the 1000th time today, turning back to face the women. My cage is hard and too cold. I can't get comfortable enough to stay in one spot for any length of time. A small hiss escapes my feline lips at the thought of that witch, and the woman sticking her hand into my cage pulls back slightly. I try to look at her apologetically, feeling guilty for my behavior, but I know she can't understand me. Maeve continues to ignore me. A stupid witch. Maybe if I call her a bitch enough times she will answer. Bitch, bitch, bitch. Nah, she's too used to people calling her that for it to faze her. I know you can hear me, you crazy hag. On the other hand, maybe she can't. I only have limited control over my powers. Maybe I can't project my thoughts to her. I sure wasn't able to project them to the people who found me this morning. The fact that I risked exposure is a testament to how pissed and desperate I am to get out of this form. I didn't have a choice. I'm a damn cat, for crying aloud. 24 hours ago I was a man. Okay, technically I'm not a human man. Being able to shift into any animal I want to means I'm not completely human. Nevertheless, I've never been a cat before. At least not the cute, fluffy kind. Mountain lion, tiger, cougar. I've been all three. But I have never degraded myself and shifted into a common house cat before. I hadn't meant to insult her, the witch, not the woman now stroking my fur. I should have known better than to make promises to a witch. In my defense, I had been drunk, really drunk. She should have known not to believe anything a drunk man says. All women know this. We say and promise many things we don't mean when we're trying to get some. Very asshole of us, I know. Trust me, I will never do it again, but that doesn't make it any less true. The pack had been celebrating the purchase of a large chunk of land in the mountains of Tennessee. Being mythical creatures and all, we did use a little magic with the help of a friendly witch to make the buyout happen, meaning it wasn't a complete surprise. Because of this, it was not necessarily a cause for celebration, but the pack lives to party, and any excuse to do so is welcome. The land had originally been my family's, therefore the pack's 100+ years ago, until a great uncle of mine lost most of it in a bet with a witch. From there, it was purposefully lost to the banks by the spiteful old bitch, then auctioned off a small piece at a time. The spells the witch cast over it has kept our family and pack from being able to get it all back at once until now.